Hi, ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo V&R, and this is the YouTube platform. All right, I have three platforms: Bolo V&R 2.0. Let me just introduce you to all three of them first, and Bolo V&R, and also I have Bolo V&R Clips. I'd love for you to subscribe to all three channels. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. Get the content. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. And if you don't, you could always unsubscribe. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. That's the first thing. Next thing is, I would love for you to join the WhatsApp community or the WhatsApp group, because that way you could get exclusive, notifications for when I'm actually going to put out content. I think every YouTuber has been having issues with YouTube not sending out notifications. Me personally, I've had it a lot. All right, so I recommend you do that. Next thing, please follow me on Twitter. All right, follow me on Twitter. All right, follow me on Instagram. All right, that's my Instagram right there. That's my Instagram, Bolo V&R. Follow me on Instagram. And also, remember the donation link, PayPal Anonymous link. This link is pinned in every single premiere video, live stream, it doesn't matter. This is the way you donate to the platform to support the platform monetarily. My email is right there. You feel me? All right. All the information. Oh, and if you want to support me using the Zelle, that's the Zelle information. The email for the Zelle, and all you have to do is WhatsApp me, email me, or Instagram me, DM me the receipt of the Zelle. All right, simple, easy, and plain. That's how you do it. So remember, the first thing you do when you come in to watch a video, like the video, y'all. Hit the like button. All right. I want to also introduce you to some playlists on. This is what is now my main channel with most of the content. I have various playlists, but the Great Earthquake and Tsunami, definitely recommend that you guys tap into that. Or you could just hit the all shorts video. All the shorts I do, it's right there. And you could just get to that. That's the way to support your brother. 1 minute shorts, very, very simple, easy. All right, shout out to all the new subs, shout out to all the day ones. Yes, it's your brother Bolo V&R, and I really appreciate y'all, man. So I just wanted to let you know that. The last thing, if you're gonna donate, please give what you can, not your last. I don't want to feel indebted to anybody, which I am not indebted to anybody. I did not take money out your pocket. If you're not gonna give genuinely, please don't give it all, because then I don't want it to be kind of strange where you think I owe you some type of obligation. I put time into all of this that you see, all 500 videos. I put my best into a lot of these videos, most of them, if not all. And I'm always improving, always looking to improve. And there's a lot of money that makes this whole setup do what it does. There's a lot of money behind it. You understand? It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. So if you appreciate the content, those are all the ways that you can show love. You feel me?
Know that's right.
Yes, yes. Oh, oh Lord. How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Good evening. Welcome to the show. Coming on camera 1 second. Let me just fix this microphone, get it real steady right here. It's going to be very important that it is. How are you doing this evening? We're here to talk about Mr. Christopher Tufton, ladies and gentlemen. Christopher Tufton, you have been called to the carpet, sir. There's a lot of ish with you and what's going on in the healthcare system that cannot be ignored. Honestly, it cannot. It is very, very, how can I put it? It's downright disgraceful. Shout out to Hope in the building. Shout out to Marjorie Lewis. How you guys doing? Good to see you. Yes. Everybody that is here, all I ask is that you like and share the video. Hit the like button. That's all I ask, y'all. Smash that like button. Now, a lot of things been going on with Christopher Tufton of late. And some of the things has been, how would I put it? I haven't been able to cover it. So I'm gonna cover a couple of things in regard to Christopher Tufton. And this one I definitely could not ignore. I could not let slide. So here we go. All right, so it's your brother Bolo V&R, man, and Christopher Tufton has been in the hot water in recent times. How you doing, Miss B09? What's going on, boo? How you doing, Sassy81? What's up, baby? Good to see my day ones in the building, man. So, for those who don't know, Christopher Tufton is the Minister of Health. All right, and I want my people that's overseas to follow me on this story. And I want you to understand that this is a recurring situation. This is not just a one-off thing. I want you guys to keep that in mind. Please bear that in mind, that this is not a one-off thing. All right, I gotta use the overlay because, you know, to some parts of it, because you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't want to get no copyright issues, right? So it's about the information. It's not about seeing the people per se. Who you need to concentrate on is the Prime Minister that's looking behind him, and that is Mr. Christopher Tufton that's behind the Prime Minister. Michelle McIntosh, how you doing, love? What's up?
What up, baby?
Hope you're doing well. So let me go here, speed this up a little bit, and let's hear what's going on.
Children who is in need of surgery for scoliosis. Okay. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has sought to clarify the circumstances surrounding the case at the Bustamante Hospital for Children who is in need of surgery for scoliosis.
Now, the surgery was delayed because of poor conditions at the hospital.
And as Jamaica Maitland reports, although the child has been referred to the University Hospital of the West Indies, there's still no definitive timeline on when she'll receive the corrective procedure.
11-year-old Anjani Parchment will have to bear the discomfort of her scoliosis a while longer before she's able to live a normal childhood. Her surgery was postponed at the Bustamante Hospital for Children because the operating theatre is not up to standard. It doesn't have a functioning AC unit, making it too hot for surgeries. But during a press briefing,
I want to pause right there. It doesn't have a functioning AC unit. It doesn't have a functioning AC unit. This is what is stopping this young lady and others in her situation at this hospital for getting surgery. Oh, and it gets worse. Trust me, it gets worse. Shout out to Althea Johnson. How you doing, love? Salute to you.
Thursday morning, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the procedure can be facilitated elsewhere.
The University Hospital of the West Indies has consented, based on discussions, and with the lead clinician there, Dr. Carl Bruce, having consulted with his team at Hewitt to make an operating theatre available.
The issue is the doctors who are part of a mission from the United States leave the island in 24 hours. Fighting back the tears is Dr. Robert Bradley, who heads the...
So for full context, ladies and gentlemen, yes, the Minister of Health, Christopher Tufton, and let me put it in full context because I'm always going to remind you guys of this. This is the gentleman in the pandemic that told some people in a community in Jamaica that if they want to get running water in their community, they should take the thing. They should take the venom. Hey, how you doing, Strawberry Ted in the building?
What up, baby?
Right? That's what he did. That's what he said out his own mouth. So I'm showing you a pattern of this individual, in my opinion, based off his own action, does not care about Jamaican people. and is not the best person that has that type of attitude coming out of his mouth telling people that if they want running water, they should take the venom. He doesn't care. He's not a suitable he's not even a doctor. He's not a suitable person to be running in the healthcare system. He should not be the Minister of Health. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't vote for him on any capacity. That's just me. Guys, please remember, like and share the video. All right? It's crazy.
Team. Sadly, he says.
Oh, so now they could go to Huey, right? That's what he's saying, right? But these doctors right here have to leave in 24 hours. Right? And let's hear more why they have to leave in 24 hours, and let's hear what they're actually doing here. Listen.
It's too late.
They want to make accommodations, make the decision today to do it tomorrow. That's not right. It's not right for patients.
The health minister declared that Ajani will do her surgery. He wasn't able to say when.
How is he going to declare that she will do her surgery? Bro, you not God. Anything can happen, God forbid, in any second of the day. How you doing, Jeffrey Gray? Right? I mean, what is this dude? It's just, what he says out his mouth is just for show, in my opinion. To let the world think, oh, just, they're trying to out fires because this looked terrible on the media. But they keep going on the media saying, oh, we got this going on and we got that going on and this and that is happening in Jamaica, as if Jamaica is a utopia of you can live freely, right? Not be afraid that people won't come and unalive you, like you feel safe. Or and it's a prosperous country. And oh, when you go to the hospital, you just get the best care. Cap! This is just another example that's cap.
It's what worries Ajani's mom. Dr. Bradley and his team performs the surgeries for free. He revealed that the team usually does between 12 and 16 corrective surgeries during their visits. This time, they were only able to do 5.
That man is doing this thing for free. The doctors that he come with, they do it for free. You heard what he said? They do 15 to 16 surgeries a day. Listen to this.
It's not right for patients.
The health minister declared that Ajani will do her surgery. He wasn't able to say when. It's what worries Ajani's mom. Dr. Bradley and his team performs the surgeries for free. He revealed that the team usually does between 12 and 16 corrective surgeries during their visits. This time, they were only able to do 5.
In regards to my daughter's surgery, I still don't have any clue whether it's going to be done or not.
A visibly upset Dr. Tufton describes it as a perennial problem. The multi-million-dollar high-functioning operating theaters are seemingly not functioning.
I've asked for a draft terms of reference to engage a private entity to coordinate the overall maintenance of the plant of a health facility.
CEO of the hospital, Anthony Wood.
We have 5 operating theaters. Of the 5, 2 are presently, 3 works, but 1 of them have high condensation taking place right now. 2 actually not functional.
1 has been out for how long?
Many years.
And that's the other thing.
Dr. Tufton explained that a company was contracted to repair the AC in April. Another company has since been brought in, but the problem remains.
The company that supplies the service has been at it for 5 months without resolution. And then we engage another one who said they can fix it, and in fairness were prompt to assess, but now has bureaucratic hurdles based on their own internal arrangements. And now we're stalled again for 6 more weeks.
TVJ News observed the leadership of the...
So I want to talk about that part. The stalling of the fixing of the AC. You're talking about months. I don't know, like, this is my thing. When stuff is a top priority, you get it done, right? Is something wrong with me? Like a children's hospital, right? Like probably the best, or the one that should be the best one in Jamaica. It's dubbed. I'm saying, like, why wasn't that? Why didn't you move mountains to ensure that this is fixed? Especially because the doctor said he has been requesting changes for how long? These people come here for free. I say again, they come here for free. The services that they're giving us is for free. And they also donate thousands of US dollars to get things better. Infrastructure, machinery, equipment. They are going above and beyond to change the situation with the healthcare system. And I'm saying, Blue, what's going on? I'm saying, what more help do you need as a minister of health? Meanwhile, $700 billion is missing or is not accounted for in your ministry. Somebody had to resign the other day because of it. Can't be found. If this is not poor management or mismanagement or both, I don't know what is. Right? So now we have an equipped team of doctors that don't have the right setting or equipment or environment so they can give us free services that is going to benefit the actual people, the kids, the Jamaican, like the people of Jamaica. Like, talk about meeting you halfway, but you not meeting the next person halfway. This is really, really sad, bro. It is sad. It is unforgivable, right? This young lady, this baby, she's suffering because, like, bro, man, this doctor was in tears, man. He was in tears, bro. He actually cared more than Christopher Tufton, in my opinion. Can they give him the minister of health? Can he be the minister of health? I bet you, given the Jamaican tax dollars, him and his team is gonna add more money to it and is gonna get things done. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
24 hours. Fighting back the tears is Dr. Robert Bradley, who heads the team. Sadly, he says it's too late.
They want to make accommodations, make the decision today to do it tomorrow. That's not right. It's not right for patients.
The health minister declared that Ajani will do her surgery. He wasn't able to say when. It's what worries Ajani's mom. Dr. Bradley and his team performs the surgeries for free. He revealed that the team usually does between 12 and 16 corrective surgeries during their visits. This time, they were only able to do 5.
In regards to my daughter's surgery, I still don't have any clue whether it's going to be done or not.
A visibly upset Dr. Tufton describes it as a perennial problem. The multi-million-dollar high-functioning operating theaters.
What does that even mean? He's visibly upset because it's a perennial problem. What does that even mean? A perennial problem. Perennial, lasting and existing for a long and apparently an infinite time, enduring and continually. So it's continually reoccurring. It's been lasting for a long time. It just shows the piss poor job that you're doing. You telling me you can't fix the damn AC? You're telling me you can't source the right people to get that AC fixed? I bet you if your daughter or your son or your mother or anybody in your family, Mr. Christopher Tufton, or anybody in the JLP's family was the one that was suffering like this baby is, I bet you that problem would be fixed expeditiously. It would never be another issue. Right? But it goes to show you just how much you don't care about us, the Jamaican people.
Are seemingly not functioning.
I've asked for a draft terms of reference to engage a private entity to coordinate the overall maintenance of the plant of a health facility.
CEO of the hospital.
So who does he ask for this draft thing that he's talking about. And why is he asking? The situation is long lasting. It's getting out of hand. You should be demanding whatever it is that you need to take it to the next level. Pressuring people. Pressuring the prime minister. If he's the one that you need, whatever you're asking for from, ask for his help to actually pressure whoever you need to pressure. Charmaine, how you doing? Playing with people's lives. This is his people. Problem would be exactly. You need to give back the rate they got the other day because they are not doing a good job. Man, listen, yo, this is ridiculous.
He would.
We have 5 operating theatres. Of the 5, 2 are presently 3 works, but one of them have high condensation taking place right.
Out of the 5, 3 works, but one of them have high condensation.
No.
That means only 2 is working, right? So out of the 5.
2 actually not functional.
Well, so 2 is fully not functional, and one of them is kind of not functional, and the other 2 is functional.
One has been out for how long?
Many years.
And that's the other thing.
Dr.
Look at this man's face. His face says it all. I bet you he wish he could say more. He looked like he been in this for a long time. I don't know. But just off his body language, his facial expression right here, I bet you he could really tell you what the real problem is. And whoever is to be blamed, I don't care if it's the PMP, JLP, I don't care. The problem needs to be fixed. That is it, period. I'm sick of the people with the politics, bro. The fact of the matter is our politicians are not doing what is right for us, the Jamaican people. It's not happening. Anything that happens to one of us happens to all of us. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? If they violate one of us constitutional rights, they violate all of us constitutional rights. Don't you get it? Winnie Maid, what's up? Man, I'm trying to tell you, he is busy hiding 7. Lord have mercy. Allegedly, Jeffrey. I almost read that out.
Dr. Tufton explained that a company was contracted to repair the AC in April. Another company has since been brought in, but the problem remains.
The company that supplies the service has been at it for 5 months without resolution. And then we engage another one who said they can fix it, and in fairness were prompt to assess, but now has bureaucratic hurdles based on their own internal arrangements. And now we're stalled again for 6 more weeks.
TVJ News observed the leadership of the Southeast.
So basically, he's talking like, oh, it's just somebody else to be blamed. It's not my fault. I'm the Minister of Health, but you know, it's those people's fault.
East Regional Health Authority, speaking with the senior doctors about the issues they're experiencing. We understand that surgeries like angionas that require more than 4 hours pose significant risk for infection. The hospital, however, says it reviews and provides treatment on a case-by-case basis. Jamila Maitland, TVJ News.
Yeah.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one.
Lord have mercy. So that's the situation. He exactly, class prefect. All of the times that I've listened to Christopher Tufton address issues that's going on in the healthcare system, he is blameless. This man is a narcissist. He does nothing wrong. He is perfect. No matter how it's hitting you in the face and you see it clear as day, he is blameless, bruh. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my entire life. Ever. So you got doctors coming to Jamaica, right? That is doing this work for free. Not charging you a dime, right? This is just for full context. They are also giving you money. They putting donations in to help with the situation, to improve the situation here in Jamaica in the hospitals, because they want to help more people. God bless those doctors, man. Flying. You think this is the only country they come to and do this and help? So they got a short amount of time to be here. They still got families. They got their own lives. Right? So you got to respect their time. And I'm guaranteeing you, how you doing, Cutting Edge? I'm guaranteeing you that those doctors tell them when they're coming. So they know. Where's the preparation? Where is the preparation? You're not telling me that these doctors is coming to Jamaica without any communication with the Ministry of Health. You got to be kidding me. That is not happening. Right? So you know they're coming. Why are you not prepared? So they're gonna. So all right. So the next 6 months they're gonna come again, right? And that same problem is gonna be there, right? And you're gonna blame who else? Oh, the next contractor that come. Man, listen. A politician's job is not easy. However, shout out to Roe Washington. Bless up. A politician's job is not easy. It requires laser focus. It requires a real dedication to what the hell it is that you're doing. Because what you do or not do or fail to do is going to affect millions of people. You see that trickle down thing y'all be talking about? So this young lady, God forbid. I mean, I'm not even going to go so far. All the pain that she's going through, her mother, her parents, that's trauma. That's affecting their health. That's affecting them doing their job at the workplace. Right? Their extended family, anybody that cares about this young lady. As a matter of fact, anybody that cares about people, period, that is seeing this on the news is traumatized. So you not doing your job, Mr. Christopher Tufton, and then further escalating people's emotions by never taking responsibility for anything. You're never to be blamed. Man, listen, you think Andrew Holness is gonna come out of office and you are gonna go into place to become the prime minister next? If that's what the PSOJ is planning, tell them I said on behalf of the Jamaican people, hell no to the no, 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 hell to the no. Because we see you, Mr. Tufton. We see you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a disgrace, man. That's my opinion. All of this from the head is a disgrace. All of it. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Alright, on to the next one. Share the live, guys. Share the live. Share the live. Let me see. Let me get some. We got Cutting Edge in the building. We got Charmaine in the building. We got Class Prefect Blue. I see you, Strawberry 10, fully engaged, Willie Made. Salute to you. I appreciate y'all in the building. Salute, salute, salute. We got Mr. Roe Washington said, bless up, blaze it same way. Winnie Made said he will not take the blame. He got 300%. He put the blame on poor people that cannot say what they want to say. I want to cuss stuff that. This is blowing my mind. So you're telling me doctors coming to operate for free but can't because the hospital isn't up to par? Exactly, Strawberry 10. And guys, Strawberry 10 don't live in Jamaica. She's not Jamaican. Alright? And it's pissing her off. Can you imagine? If you don't make money and have insurance, your kid's going to suffer. I'm trying to tell you. The buck stops with the minister. He can't escape. Big facts. Blue says, hold up, let me go back. Blue says, yep, Strawberry 10. There are many workers here who work pro bono, and there's no place to work in many places. They walk with equipment sometimes. Only space needed. Donna Whittaker, salute to you. Class people say, Ever wonder why children's hospitals in the conditions it's in? Ever since this up Shaggy and he stopped his fundraising concert, it's been going down. Oh, I remember that. I remember when Shaggy the artist, how you doing, Kevin Ellis? Shaggy the artist, and I don't know why people dropping off. I'm not done. I got a lot more. Trust me, this is gonna be a long stream. Not Charmaine, class prefect. I remember when Shaggy was carrying equipment. I think he was carrying, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't he carrying some beds down and they wanted to charge him X amount of money, tax on it? Isn't that so? And there was a whole hoopla about it. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people that want to help the system, they have to fight with the system to help the people. You know, they have to go through a lot of ish. It's just insane to me. They don't make it easy for people to be charitable. Like, you know, off the rip. You know, they gotta go through all types of ish. I don't like it. I don't like how our system is set up. You said, remember Tufton telling people you don't take. Charmaine, I know you came late because that's one of the first things that I mentioned. That's one of the first things that I mentioned. Anyway, let me go here. I'm glad you remember though. So there was a day in Parliament with Christopher Tufton and bag of chips wagwan. And guys, I don't want to say this while I'm actually doing the recording. Well, this is recorded on YouTube, but I record on my computer as well. Remember that the donation link is pinned at the top of the comment section if you want to show love to the platform. All right, it is welcome. It is not mandatory. It's always welcome, but it's not mandatory. All right, so don't give your last. Give the extras of the over surplus that you might want to throw our way, okay? And if the Lord leads you to, you know what I'm saying? Ricardo Campbell says that man never take the blame for anything, any of his mistakes. My memory is he raised funds to buy equipment, but the government says he should give them the money to buy. Oh, that's what happened. Oh wow, I think there's another situation. I don't remember who it was exactly, but what happened was they wanted to carry in some beds, and the amount of money they were seeking to like get some type of reduction on the cost, what it would cost to get the beds in, and they wasn't having it, bro. Yeah, they wasn't having it. That was sad. But let's continue. So alright, so let's go here, ladies and gentlemen. It's your brother Bolo V&R. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. We got the man himself, the man of the hour, Mr. Marky G, affectionately known by the support base here in Parliament. Him and other members of his team asking Mr. Christopher Tufton some very, very serious questions. Very, very important questions. Let's see how this goes.
Firstly, I note in relation to question 2, which was to do with the doctors and nurses who have been trained under the PROMAC program and how many of them have left the health system. You couldn't give a definitive answer today, but you did admit that there has been some amount of attrition and so on. And I was wondering, my impression is that there is actually a fairly serious issue with a lack of doctors and nurses available for these high dependency units. And I was wondering why the government has not sought to bring in specialists from Cuba to address this specifically, because there have been instances in the past where specialists from Cuba have been brought in to address those kind of shortages. So I was wondering why that hasn't happened in this particular area. The other question I have, or the next question I have, is in relation to question 3, to do with ambulances. And you indicated that there are 58 working ambulances across the regions now. And my question to you is this: how many of these 58 ambulances are actually used to transport patients? Because we're aware that ambulances are also used to transport supplies and hospital personnel. So how many of these 58 is actually available for transporting patients who need to be transported? In relation to question 7 and your answers to that, which is to do with the increase in maternal mortality rates, especially in the Southern Regional Health Authority, My understanding is that it's actually St. Elizabeth where this problem has been concentrated. And I wondered, you had said that there didn't appear to be any particular issue in southern versus the other regions, but I think in St. Elizabeth, there was a particular spike, which wasn't seen in Manchester or Clarendon. And I was wondering if you could find out why, what is the thinking as to why that would have occurred in St. Elizabeth, especially in 2021, where there was a noticeable spike. Also, in 2001, some 23 years ago thereabouts, the maternal mortality rate in Jamaica was 89 persons per 100,000 live births. And in 2019, it moved from 89 to 163, nearly double, and that's pre-COVID. A noticeable spike. Also, in 2001, some 23 years ago thereabouts, the maternal mortality rate in Jamaica was 89 persons per 100,000 live births. And in 2019, it moved from 89 to 163, nearly double, and that's pre-COVID. And in 2021, it had moved up further from 163 to 211 per 100,000 live births. So 89, 20 odd years ago, and in 2021, it moved up to 211 women, mothers dying in giving birth. And the trend really started in 2019, where that spike to 163 occurred. And I'm asking, why is this so? You know, PROMAC was initiated in 2013. It was a 5-year.
Oh, you want the volume to go up? All right, that means I have to adjust my computer volume again. Desktop volume will go up again. Hold on there. 250. I have to jack, you know. Yeah, because sometimes them websites are low for true. Let me go back.
Is actually available for transporting patients who need to be transported. In relation to question 7 and your answers to that, which is to do with the...
Oh, I'm muted. Oh yeah, I was muted. But is the volume for Marky G good?
The increase in maternal mortality rates, especially in the Southern Regional Health Authority. My understanding is that it's actually St. Elizabeth where this problem has been concentrated. And I wondered, you had said that there didn't appear to be any particular issue in southern versus the other regions, but I think in St. Elizabeth, there was a particular spike, which wasn't seen in Manchester or Clarendon. And I was wondering if you could find out why, what is the thinking as to why that would have occurred in St. Elizabeth, especially in 2021, where there was a noticeable spike. Also, in 2001, some 23 years ago thereabouts, the maternal mortality rate in Jamaica was 89 persons per 100,000 live births. And in 2019, it moved from 89 to 163, nearly double, and that's pre-COVID. And in 2021, it had moved up further from 163 to 211 per 100,000 live births. So 89, 20 odd years ago, and in 2021, it moved up to 211 women, mothers dying in giving birth.
Wow.
And the trend really started in 2019, where that spike to 163 occurred. And I'm asking, why is this so? You know, PROMAC was initiated in 2013. It was a 5-year program, so it would have ended roughly 2018, and should have caused a significant reduction in maternal mortality, yet we had this spike, which started in 2019 and intensified in 2021. And I was wondering, Minister, if apart from perhaps providing an explanation for that, if you could also indicate what were the rates of maternal mortality in Jamaica in 2022 and 2023. We don't have that data, but maybe you have it. And similarly, what were the rates of infant mortality in those 2 years, 2022 and 2023? And I see you're taking notes. I'm grateful for that, Minister, so you can answer the question. And I was going to ask, with the situations that are on the ground, we have non-functional ventilators and we have some scrapped ventilators around the place. We have some broken elevators for Victoria Mutual and Anata Bay. We have operating theatres without working air conditioning units at Bustamante. I think you mentioned there's a situation there. And Savlamar as well, Public General Hospital. I am told there are 6 out of 7 anaesthesis machines have broken down at UWI, at University Hospital, West Indies, in this month alone. We have ambulances at Cornwall Regional that cannot respond to emergencies because they aren't roadworthy. We have broken CT scans and X-ray units at KPH. We have broken theatre equipment at St. Anne's Bay Hospital. And we have a lack of working sterilisation equipment island-wide, forcing surgery lists to be cancelled because of unclean instruments and drapes. Can you indicate whether there's a central problem of poor maintenance of equipment within the health system, manifesting in several ways and impacting patients across the island. Because those features that I just mentioned, which are happening now, so to speak, do indicate a very severe problem. And is there a comprehensive maintenance plan? You've indicated that there's a policy, a new approach to maintenance policy, but what about the actual delivery of maintenance? The actual work that needs to be done to maintain, which has been delegated to the regions, but is that functioning? What I've said indicates that there are problems, and is there a comprehensive maintenance plan? And if so, when will it be announced? And the last question I have is the HMFU. Is it only tasked to monitor biomedical equipment across the regions? Which entity in the Ministry of Health monitors maintenance programs for elevators, central AC systems, and major electrical equipment such as generators and transformers, as opposed to biomedical equipment, which I think the HFMU is primarily focused on? Those are my questions, Minister. I don't know if any of my colleagues have any.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of questions. That's a lot of questions because there's a lot of issues in the healthcare system. Well, let's continue.
I'm just referring to the standing orders because I found that substantial questions were already asked, and I'm not necessarily hearing additional questions being asked for clarity. So I am gonna, as I said, opposition leader, I was just consulting the standing orders. Okay. So, Minister, you may now respond. I see the mic on the member from St. Mary's Central. Seems to have a question as well.
Thank you for the guidance, Madam Speaker. Always appreciative. And you're correct. Some of these questions will require a written response. I don't have some of the data that you've asked for, but just to quickly run through attrition and the importance of having the people. You're right. You're correct. I mean, you're only repeating what we have said. Yes. In fact, the team was in Cuba last week, actually adding to the recruitment. We have over 300 Cubans here, but we're going beyond that, and I've spoken about that. We're going to the Philippines. We're talking to Nigeria. We're looking at speaking to India.
No. That in itself, ladies and gentlemen, is a problem. They are going overseas to look for nurses and doctors to work in Jamaica. Why do you think that is happening? Because the Jamaican nurses and doctors are going overseas to work. Why are they going overseas to work? Because they're not getting paid properly. So they rather get people overseas, which I know they gotta pay properly. They gotta find places for them, all of that. Right? They rather take people from overseas. However, guess what they did, ladies and gentlemen? This same government, and the People's National Party benefited as well. Yes, they did. But this government under Nigel Clark and Andrew Holness proposed a 200 to 300% increase on their own money that they get paid. They work for us, the people of Jamaica, and they gave themselves a raise without our consultation. Where they do that at? But when we are supposed to get a raise, example, the nurses, the doctors, the teachers, the police, there's this long deliberation. So all the problems that they're facing in the healthcare system is self-inflicted. All they had to do, train the Jamaicans here because they're more than competent. Get people from overseas to come train them. Come train people to train other people. Get Jamaicans out here that are experts enough to train the people in Jamaica. And pay them good money. The same money you would pay somebody to come from overseas to train them. Let somebody overseas that know what they're doing, that's a good teacher, train them. Get them certified because they're qualified, not because it's your friend or your family. Right? Keep it, you know what I'm saying, above board. And then that person can start training, or those persons can start training Jamaicans. Because the people that train them know that these people they're competent. They're excellent at what they understand whatever, details or technicalities within whatever different training that they're given. They grasp it 100% and can pass it on. Why is that not an option? No. Allow us to have a brain drain, not pay the people, but pay yourself. Mr. Andrew Holness, Mr. Christopher Tufton, Mr. Nigel Clark, all of you. Man, listen.
The CMO is expected to be in the Philippines next month. So we are going to have to come to terms with a reality that we face, which is that we cannot train our people fast enough for them to be recruited elsewhere. And the more specialized they are, is the more they are recruited and offered all sorts of incentives, which is why we had the Barwin Scholarship to try and bond and hold some people back.
Pay them! Pay them! Pay them what they're supposed to get. They will stay. Jamaica is amazing. Where else would you want to live if you have your money? These people could be living in a gated community, man. Doing good for themselves and their family. Secure. Owning their own licensed firearm. All that good stuff. Living their dream. But no, y'all don't want to pay them. Y'all just gonna let them go. And then try to shame them because they want a better life. But y'all gonna take a 200 to 300% increase and tell us, the Jamaican people, and not the Prime Minister said this. If they get paid better, they will work better. They're not working better, but they damn sure getting paid better. And we're seeing a piss poor job from this man right here.
Back, at least for a period. So we can't argue on that. We have to join hands together and make it work, especially given the new capacities that we're expanding on. And Cuba will be and is one of the critical areas, but not only. The 58 ambulances and their purpose, we have given strict instructions that they should be confined to people movement. Now, I cannot say with absolute certainty that there isn't some breach at some point, because to do that would be to be monitoring them. No, ambulances, well, staff to the extent that they are needed to support a patient that is in the ambulance, but not beyond that. In fact, I will say, last week, as we opened the Adelphi Clinic, we also unveiled 4 maintenance vehicles, Toyota vans, equipped with storage and so on, as part of the new dispensation to transition from the temptation to use the ambulances to transport either equipment or people without a patient. And last week we did that for the Western region. It is a discussion that will take place for the other regions. So we are working against that, and I don't think it is very common. The mortality rate in St. Elizabeth, I'll take a look at that. I can't comment, so that will be one of the written responses. But I know that the region and the ministry would have assessed and determined where the problems were, but I will be more specific on that once we get back to the data. Similarly, so the data on 2020 and 2022 and 2023, I'll provide that information also. The data you gave 20 years ago as opposed to now, I think I've sufficiently or tried to respond to that. Some of that would have been the last few years. COVID would have influenced some of that. The PROMAC program was not given an opportunity to prove itself because of the intervention of COVID. And I think we have to account for that also. Remember now, and we did say, some of those facilities were converted to be used as ICUs for persons suffering from COVID in an advanced state. So I think we have to accept that during those 3 years of COVID,
share the live,
there's
guys,
an
share the
anomaly
live.
in terms of the concentrated focus. I know for St. Ann's Bay and Spanish Town, we had more adults there than children, and that was because of the priority on saving lives and using those equipment. So I think that could be one of the explanations, but not necessarily the entire. I'll get that information. The ventilators, you are asking about. Right. So as I've said in my response, member, we have to take a different approach, and we are taking a different approach. So the HMFU is going to dictate policy around all of these things, and that policy will filter down to the regional authorities for implementation, with the HMFU providing some sort of oversight. That's the vision. There's a lot of change management that's required in the expansion of our health facilities. We have to get people to think differently. I keep saying that modernization is not transformation. Transformation has to take place up here. People have to...
Hey, Blue, you ain't never lie. All I'm hearing is, I don't have that information, but I'm going to give you a written response. Oh, you're right, but whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. I'm still listening. I'm just going to listen.
Recognize the need for routine maintenance and so on, and that's what we're working on or working towards. It's not going to be easy, but the intention is to do that and apply to all. Your final question, I want to say has a little bit of mischief in it, and I don't want to be tempted to respond to a question based on false assumptions. You gave a whole shopping list of all sorts of problems. Until I can verify that those problems do exist, it would be wrong of me and misleading to respond. So maybe you can provide...
Wow. So this is what he does. He doesn't acknowledge the problem. Wow.
Me with a written set of problems that you have identified. But that long shopping list to me sounds more that embedded in there somewhere is some mystery for me to answer what I don't know. What I will say, and it is a fact, that we have downtime all the time. Equipments are not expected to last forever, whether it's a motor car or it's a human being, if we don't engage in the same issues that we're discussing. So everyone that you have mentioned here is a possibility. It's unlikely.
Hey, who man's is this? Oh, man's is this? Did I miss something? Aren't you supposed to have a maintenance, of your equipment? You're supposed to know, all right, so this equipment needs to be oiled every 6 months. It usually works to this time and then it starts giving problem. So you need somebody to come and tune it up before. And if something is happening in the hospital and they see something wrong, it should be documented, and then whoever is in charge of the contract to come and fix these equipment when they are not working, they're immediately called. Come and sort this out. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Isn't there a program like that? You know what I'm saying? Like a system put in place. So we should just accept that. Oh, machines. They. Sometimes they just break down, What about maintenance? We're talking about the healthcare system, Mr. Tufton. Ronice, how you doing? Good to see you, Pat Dub. What's up? I don't understand this. She says, he speaks about the Brian Winter Scholarship, which you need a guarantor to access. What a joke. Oh, the same one I was talking that I found out about the other day? That is the one he's talking about, where half of the people that actually is qualified for it did not get it because they didn't have a guarantor. Unfreaking believable. Tough time. No, not ready for this yet. Him not have no health knowledge. Man, listen, I covered that the other day. Damn. Can I find that video? Let me play this in the meantime. What?
Likely and not a probability that it will all happen at the same time. And once it happens, we try to address it. And I think that is the best that can be expected as we work out the system to modernize it. But I'll provide the written answers for you for those questions that I can't respond to. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Mr. Manfredi? Mr. Manfredi, my name's Wesley Tucker. I'm your neighbor.
So member from St. Mary Central, I spent the time to take a look again at the standing orders, and excuse me, because I know for sure observing the mechanism we are applying in question and answer session is not quite correct. And opposition leader, I was in fact correct. It is past 3:15. You would need to seek permission of the speaker for the additional questions that you would like to pose if they are not for clarification. And it would be the same for any other individual wanting to stand up to ask additional questions. It actually has requirements for both the minister responding, not to have exceedingly long responses, And the minister, after 3:15, is also required for all additional questions to be sent in writing. An hour after the session, the clerk is required to have those communicated to the minister. Yes, opposition leader. So, member from St. Mary Central, do you have any more questions for clarification, or do you have additional questions you would like to put to the minister?
Both, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I won't be long. Minister, you indicated that at Victoria Jubilee Hospital, to get the PROMAC HDU unit functioning there, you're currently using Victoria Jubilee. Yes, you're currently using split units. Is it not ideal that the central unit is what is required?
I found it. I'm gonna let this man ask his question, and then I'm gonna play it.
For these facilities, because there's a possibility of infection. Second question, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker. I'll go back to St. Elizabeth.
Please share the line.
Minister, and you tabled this booklet in the Parliament in your sectoral presentation, which definitively indicated that St. Elizabeth was the major hospital in the southern region, which was having increased mortality. The truth, though, Minister, if you interrogate this book, you find that all the hospitals in parishes such as Trelawney, in Portland, in St. Elizabeth, which does not have the facilities of qualified doctors, you have an increased mortality rate. Minister, you indicated also, as a third question, that the delay model that you mentioned in terms of accessing service, which leads to increased mortality, maternal mortality. In most cases, it had to do with hospital care, which is tier 4, the fourth level.
Hey,
you did
Andrew,
indicate in your presentation what some of the measures are to be utilized to cure that. However, if that is the case, as you have mentioned, why is it primarily confined to St. Elizabeth then, if these are some of the things that are missing? St. Elizabeth, why is it? Why do we have these increased numbers in St. Elizabeth? And you're doing this as a general thing. Understandably, you're doing it generally, but it means that there's a deficit in St. Elizabeth why we have these numbers. And finally, yes, and Minister, the final question is well, it was asked already in terms of procuring specialized nurses and doctors.
Go ahead.
In the analysis of the responsiveness to the problems of maternal mortality and so on, the different delay structures that you have, I was wondering in relation to delay 1 and the responses to deal with that, why there wasn't for example, in 5th form or 6th form, why young ladies are not given some information around, in years to come when motherhood ensues, how they ought to address these issues. Because, antenatal care and so on, because it seems to me that would be a captive audience who would be receptive to learning and could carry that information forward, even into their own communities and for their own benefit later on. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Madam Speaker, thank the members for that. So let me be quick on this. The first question raised by the member from the parish of St. Mary, the lovely parish of St. Mary, you're right, a central unit is the desired position, and split units do have the potential higher risk. And in fact, there's a debate taking place now at Victoria Jubilee around that, in that some of the doctors are very uncomfortable. I am uncomfortable, but I have suggested to the team, that they should find a way to make it work until we can get the ideal, with special provisions if necessary for the cleaning and so on. Now, I know there's a risk, like everything else, but we have a problem in this country with our service, our equipment service providers. And in fact, I have given instructions to the extent that persons have service contracts and are not fulfilling them, and I won't go into specifics on company, that we explore the possibility of going to court and take some action against some of these companies. Because you have companies where you have an agreement with them to install and to maintain, and we have more downtime than we have working time. Not to mention the fact that they spend more time not stocking the tools here, the parts. They stock it abroad, which essentially is shifting the risk to the patient and to the hospital and to the health system, rather than them taking on that risk by having parts here so that they can provide when we have downtime. So invariably you have these 3-week, 1 month, 2 months wait because a part has to be manufactured in Germany and so on. And I think it's unfair. And I think we have to now take a collective position on this, and I've instructed that. So the real reason for Victoria Jubilee not up and running is because we have not been able to get the central air system working, and that is a direct function of the technical capacity, which is outsourced to provide that support. And I'm not shifting the blame here because I'm not pleased about it.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Now, I'm a fair person. How long have you been having this difficulty in sourcing these equipments? And at what point in between the time that you had this issue did it dawn on you, wait a minute, what you're saying now you should actually implement? And then I'm gonna ask the audience this question. How long do you think it's gonna take him to implement what he's just talking about right now? How long you think he's gonna fix this? How long you think it's gonna take? Just before election day? How long y'all think? Y'all think they're gonna find the means necessary to make sure it happens before election day? How many y'all think that is what's gonna happen? If you think that's what's gonna happen, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's gonna take them until close to election for that to be fixed, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's never gonna be fixed, put a 2 in the chat. All right, 70 more years. Somebody said forever. Somebody said 6 months. Damn. No confidence, Mr. Tufton. No confidence in you, sir.
But it is a reality that we're going to have to face, which we're working on through some of these service level agreements. The second question about not just about St. Elizabeth. Remember, you've answered the question while still asking on St. Elizabeth, which is fine. As I said in my response, it is not unique to Southern region. There are other areas, as you have mentioned, that have a similar issue. And the team would have picked up St. Elizabeth, and I'm sure something is happening. I just did not anticipate this question to give you the specifics. Some of those questions may mean more personnel, and some of the other things that we're doing. But I can get some more specifics on that. And then the 4 delay model, you misinterpreted my response. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that it was a misinterpretation, because my response was clear that the primary cause of mortality would be 1 and 4. So 1 meaning late appearance at the health institutions, and then of course the treatment that were received when you had late appearance. This is from my answers. So those two may be connected, because if the risk is higher, yes.
Yes. I was actually quoting from your presentation by documents from the Ministry of Health, right, which clearly indicated that level 4 was the greater of the two.
Okay, fair enough. But the point I'm making is, which is probably logical to deduce, that if you come in and present late, you automatically qualify as a higher risk pregnancy, and therefore the risk of the worst happening, unfortunately, happens. So you tend to move the numbers up, even with the hospital care, because of late presentation. So it's a matter of prevention versus cure, and I think we have to do more. Which leads me to the last question that the opposition leader raised about training high schoolers. It's a very delicate balance, very delicate balance, and I tell you why. You know, sex education in the school system is fraught with controversy, because
you mean like your sex education on the up on the website where people are telling us every take down because it was inappropriate and there's some little colorful community type of vibes thing they dip on it? You mean like that, the sex education there? Hey, mighty God.
There is an interpretation, which I'm sure you do not intend, that we are at a stage of young teens, 15, 16, maybe 17, teaching them about having children and maybe encouraging them to have children. Now, there are arguments to support a discussion around taking care of yourself and family planning and that sort of thing, but you have to be very careful that we don't appear to be promoting, even with the declining population, and you have heard my comments on that, saying to young people, some of whom are below the age of consent, that they must ensure that they go to the health center when they are pregnant, almost insinuating that somehow we are enhancing or supporting early determination of that activity and that fact, because that could be quite counterproductive, as you would appreciate.
Thank you, Minister. House Leader, we have gotten to the end of questions and answers to questions. Members, has been a long session. Let me just finish up House Leader. Motions that may be made at the commencement of public business requiring notice. We have none. Motions relating to the sitting of the House. Motions for leave to introduce bill.
All right, so that are the part with Christopher Tufton. And I have to say, after listening, I am no more confident in the healthcare system than I was when I started watching this particular segment. I just heard a whole bunch of promises and nothing tangible. I don't have no confidence in the healthcare system. My mom said to me years ago, you know, don't go to the hospital. Stay away from the hospital. I'm talking about years ago. Stay away from the hospital. It's like she foresee all of this stuff, bruh. It really, like, she just literally saw what was coming years down the line without seeing it. I don't know, bruh. She been warning me take care of yourself. Do not go to the hospital. Jamaica is at that point where I think every single member that is a well-thinking Jamaican, if you're not going to a private doctor or private clinic or whatever, and you don't have your money, you don't have insurance, you literally should be afraid. Because you might go there for a pain in your leg and you would leave out. Well, you might not leave out. In some cases. It is that bad. It is that bad. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all going crazy in the chat, man. Boy, y'all really don't like this, man. Strawberry 10. Hey, Ian Ewers, first time seeing in the chat. So, what I'm saying, he is so lie, he don't remember the lie he tell. Marsha K, salute to you. Yo, I love the interactions with my day ones and the new people. Like, that's dope, man. That's dope. Blessed said, it's not going to fix, man. Blessed child. Oh, boy. You know, I hope for the best, because at the end of the day, guess what? The Jamaicans are the one that's going to suffer, right? So I hope it gets fixed. Marva Average, they don't have no confidence in him. Eon Ewers, they don't have no confidence in you, Mr. Tufton. All right, so that's that. That's that that's that on that end, ladies and gentlemen. But there's something else from this video that I have to react to. Guys, remember, like, share, subscribe. All right. Yeah, tell me what you think about the Q&A with Christopher Tufton and them. Like, I left this entire thing like, huh? Did I hear anything that's a solution? Like, it's just promises, hopes, nothing tangible. I didn't hear it. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. All right, and I'm open to correction. All right, I don't know, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Alright, so I believe I saw, yes, right here. This colorful things to say, but I'm gonna refrain. Yes.
Use of our time during.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, Everald Warmington, and I got more coming, guys. Don't go nowhere. Everald Warmington, I didn't even realize that I didn't have my monetization turned on. Everald Warmington, ladies and gentlemen, made statements to the Integrity Commission requesting audits, and they actually gave him a response. He was given a response. right? He was given a response. And they pretty much said, we've been getting audited. What are you talking about? We've always had audits. You guys are not reading the reports? So, apparently, Everald Warmington came to Parliament today. I don't know if he was trying to clarify anything. I don't know. But I really am interested to hear what the hell he's talking about. Let's go.
We seek leave of the House. Permission granted, member.
I seek permission, Madam Speaker, to speak on the motion for adjournment.
Those in favor? Aye. Those against? The ayes have it.
Put down on it. Madam Speaker, the statement released by the Integrity Commission in response to my request in Parliament that an audited report be laid in the Parliament before any more funds are made available to them, and that they must be held accountable just like any other ministry, department, and agencies. The annual audit report referred to by the Integrity Commission in its release is a mere financial statement of the Integrity Commission, financial transaction and financial position.
I wonder who wrote this speech for him. And did he try the same thing allegedly that he tried with Andre Stevenson? I'm just asking. Don't come for me. I didn't tell that story on YouTube for everybody to hear. Mr. Warmington, sir. Definitely not coming to your house. Hell no. Nigga. Y'all out here sus as hell, boy.
As it is not an audit of this critical government agency. What I demanded is a full compliance value for money audit of the Integrity Commission.
Member. May I take a look at the statement you're reading there, member, versus what you supplied?
Mama try run a tight shift. Mama try run a tight shift in a Parliament because we did I say she's a conflict of interest. She try run a tight shift, people. Let's see what go on. Pat W says, look at all these labor ranks. Even their countenance change. You can definitely see them deflated, man. Them deflated.
I wanted to be clear because
them know what time
the members
it is.
started by speaking about a statement on the adjournment of the sitting, but you had mentioned it's a personal statement. Well,
The member made a request for a personal statement to be made prior to the sitting of the House today. I reviewed the statement and made certain suggestions as to items that should be removed from said statement by the member, which took some time. The member is being allowed to make the personal statement as it is in response to comments made by him in the House, and about him, which he would want to seek leave of the House to have clarified. And so the leeway is being granted to the member to do so. So, member, I wasn't hearing you very clearly when you started, and I want to ensure that you do not utter one word that you had not sought permission to have approved prior to commencement. And I would like to be able to...
But this a bangarang. No, this a bangarang. So I wait him right that she have to omit. Me not even listen to this now. The whole item. Me not even reach that part here. So I wait Warmington right. Where Miss Wellness, Mrs. Juliet Wellness, have your ask and make sure say him not utter one word we're not supposed to utter. What kind of seriousness Everald Warmington right in that step because talking in Parliament to the Integrity Commission? Mighty, I will put him on my leash. I will put Everald Warmington. Hold on then. So hold on. I miss Oles having ticket. So Andrew Oles can't deal with Everald Warmington. And Mrs. Oles have to deal with him. Mighty Bangar.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
Oh my, I never knew it was gonna take this turn, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the lady tell the man said don't utter one word. When play back.
Early when you started and to the members to seek leave of the house to have clarified, and so the leeway is being granted to the member to do so. So member, I wasn't hearing you very clearly when you started, and I want to ensure that you do not utter one word that you had not sought permission to have approved prior to commencement, and I would like to be able to follow along. So member, could you...
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
What? Juliet Oles of Warmington and the manners in the parliament. Mighty God of Daniel. No, sir, hold on, I have to hear this.
Please start. Member, could you please start at the beginning? Thank you.
Yeah. Talk to him, mama. Me hear this now.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The statement...
Only share the live, people. This I get spicy. If you never share the live, what can go so?
I'm making it because of reference that was made about me publicly in the public domain. So I wanted to respond to that. Yes. And I said, let me start it. The statement released by the Interior Commission in response to my request in Parliament that an audited report be laid in Parliament before any more funds are made available to them. And they must be held fully accountable, just like any other ministry, department, and agencies. The annual audit report referred to by them as in their release is a mere financial statement of the Integrity Commission financial transaction and financial position, and is not an audit of this critical government agency. What I demanded is a full compliance value for money audit of the Integrity Commission to audit and examine its management and administrative control, security control, information technology control, external and internal controls, human resources practices, policies and procedures, and oversight procedures of the Integrity Commission. The focus here. Financial statement audit focuses on the accuracy and completeness and presentation of financial data, ensuring compliance with accounting principles such as international financial reporting. Value for money audit focuses on 3 E's: economy, minimizing cost; efficiency, maximizing output from resources; and effectiveness, achieving intended outcome. It looks at operational performance rather than just financial accuracy. Financial statement audit involves detailed testing of transaction, balances, and disclosure within the financial statements. Auditors examine documents, verifying calculations, and check compliance with regulations. Value for money audit involves reviewing programs, projects, and procedures to evaluate how well resources are managed. Auditors analyze performance metrics, review operation, and interview stakeholders to assess the effectiveness and efficiencies of the resource utilization. Financial statement audit results in an audit opinion.
To all Warmington, not talk nothing sensible out of mouth. If you say some real, word with some 4 and 5 syllables, man. But only listen. Watch out.
Effectiveness and efficiencies of the resource utilization.
Of resource utilization. Yeah, man, you have a top cost, man. Yeah, man, you're a parliament, you're a parliamentarian, now make much millions of dollars a year. And I represent yourself like you're a hooligan at about you're done and them something there. Eh? You're operating like a hooligan. Right? That's when you read something sensible, you can't even read it good. You can't even flow. You don't have no fluidity about you. You just sound out of place. You don't sound like you belong in a parliament, none at all. When somebody actually read something, when you're actually reading something that a parliamentarian would read, you don't sound any way, shape, or form eloquent. just embarrassing, man.
Financial statement audit results in an audit opinion on the fairness and accuracy of financial statements. Value for money audit provides recommendation on how the organization can improve its operation to achieve better value for money, often with emphasis on public sector accountability. A financial statement audit ensures the reliability of financial reporting, while a value for money audit focuses on operational performance and the prudent use of resources. The Auditor General serves as a commissioner of the Integrity Commission, and is therefore not independent of the Integrity Commission, and is complicit in what is being perpetrated by the Commission, and should know that what was provided to Parliament by the Commission is not an audit report as is required.
Oh my God.
Hey, who mans is this? Oh, mans is this?
Somebody please tell me that the Integrity Commission put out a statement.
I have stated repeatedly and supported by legal research, the inclusion of the Office of the Auditor General as a member of the Commission compromises the constitutional role, function, and duties of the Auditor General as is set out in Section 120, 121, and 122 of the Constitution of Jamaica. And the Financial Administration Audit Act. The role and function, duties, and responsibility of the Auditor General are spelled out in Part 4 of the Financial Administration and Audit Act. The Constitution and the Financial Administration Audit Act make it abundantly clear that the role of the Auditor General is to audit all organs and bodies of the state, and is constitutionally required to present the audit report to Parliament. It is inconsistent with the foregoing constitutional provision, and indeed would compromise the Office of the Auditor General in its performance of the duties and the carrying out of the office's responsibilities for the persons occupying that constitutional position to sit on. Be an internal part of and participating in deliberation of a body which the Auditor General is required by the Constitution to audit. Furthermore, the Auditor General is constitutionally required to present the audit report to Parliament. It is clearly untenable for the Auditor General to carry out an audit of a commission of Parliament of which the Auditor General is a member. The foregoing interpretation of Section 122.
A statement of a personal nature must not be one that provokes controversy in its nature. And to get into the issue of the constitutionality of the role of the Auditor General in relation to the operations of the Integrity Commission, and in fact the member last week when he spoke, it wasn't about the operational efficiency of the Integrity Commission, it was about the non-tabling of audited statements. So I think he's gone way out of the bounds.
Thank you, because he wasn't making no sense to me. I'm glad somebody stood up and spoke that actually knows what he said versus what he's saying now. Because I'm here listening, I'm like, huh? He was saying that they didn't table anything. He was saying that there was no audit. Now he's saying that the audit that they provided is not sufficient. Bruh.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Come on, man.
No bullshit,
Come
bro.
on, man. I knew something told me to go over this. Because I heard the first part, and I'm like, Everald Warmington gonna make a statement? I'm like, what? You know when you skimming through the video and you doing something, I'm like, I heard him say like Integrity Commission. I just looked it up. The Integrity Commission didn't make a statement. Now I see why. Because this man just came up and solved the entire issue. Let's continue.
What is permissible under a private statement?
Thank you, House Leader.
Madam Speaker, I think we're not making a controversy of we're not making a controversy at all of the point of order that the member actually spoke. I'm indicating, however, that the right of the member to make a statement in relation to matters that are personal importance and interest to him is preserved in this honorable House, and therefore I think it is correct that he should be allowed to complete his statement.
No, the speaker made every effort to read the statement in its entirety before allowing the member to proceed. So the speaker would have ruled once the member is reading what was previously approved for so doing.
Me want to see original something where him did actually. More see original thing when actually did the right for set in a parliament. Because in Juliet oldness of all people, have to take out something out of it. You know say it's serious enough. Everald Warmington we are talking about, you know. This are the same man that said no PMP, the opposition MPs can't spend his money. The same tax dollars that we pay, him call it his money. Him said that all time on amount, you know. Nigel sent a letter after to clarify the audit argument. Where me can find a letter there? You can send me the letter there on WhatsApp. Send me the link.
The foregoing interpretation of Section 122 of the Constitution of Jamaica is clearly correct, as subsection 4, subsection B of Section 122 states that the Auditor General is to be audited and reported on by the Minister of Finance. Audit reports of ministries, departments, and agencies are required to be tabled in Parliament, not audited financial statements. Financial statements do not speak to the procurement procedures of the Integrity Commission. The performance audit that looks at an entity's overall operation and its effectiveness, and an audit report generated which contains the auditor's opinion or concern. What I asked for was a value for money audit, given the billions of dollars being spent by the Integrity Commission. This year alone, they were given over $2 billion.
Remember, that is not in the statement.
Yes, if you look at the bottom, I've written that there. The one I give you. The Auditor General, being a commissioner, places us in a position where the Auditor General, who is one to conduct such an audit, cannot do so in the case of the Integrity Commission due to this conflict of interest. What this means is that the auditor, to conduct the value for money audit, must be selected by the Parliament Oversight Committee and not the Integrity Commission itself. All the posturing, misinformation, misleading statements, or the denigration of members of Parliament.
Misinformation? Denigration of members of Parliament?
Hey, who man's is this? Oh, man's is this?
Can't make this up.
And insult by the chairman of the Integrity Commission can never and will never deter me from demanding an audit report for the Integrity Commission before any more funds are provided by Parliament to this entity. As a duly elected member of this honorable House, representing the interest of the people of Jamaica, I will speak my mind fearlessly but respectfully, regardless of the disrespect or misrepresentation that others may attempt to insinuate. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Hey, who man's is this? Oh, man's is this? Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Yo, am I the only one confused? Did I just hear what I just heard? What the hell did he just conclude a while ago? Is he playing victim? The same man walking around saying that the Gleaner and all of these people, are whoever he said, is trying to bring down the JLP. He actually insinuated that media houses is treating the Prime Minister and the entire JLP unfairly and is trying to take them down. Is this the same man that said he would put his life on the line to defend the Prime Minister's honor? The one that is under investigation for illicit enrichment? Is this the same man that said, oh, the JLP, the PMP, MPs can't spend my money? Is this the same dude? Is he trying to play a victim right now? And I will speak my mind. Man, listen to this bullshit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Sometimes, what?
The Commission itself. Such an audit cannot do so in the case of the Integrity Commission due to this conflict of interest. What this means...
Conflict of interest? You mean like the Prime Minister's wife? Being the Speaker of the House? You guys have the audacity to mention those three words out your mouth. Conflict of interest. You mean like the Prime Minister's business partner? Being a chairman or running two entities within his his ruling in the Prime Minister's office. His business partner in real estate is managing contracts in government, giving out contracts allegedly for real estate contracts. His business partner in real estate is in the position of power in the Prime Minister's office in government. His business, and you talking about conflict of interest? Boy, if you don't go sit down somewhere.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not
What's
right.
going on, man?
Tell about them.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking
Bruh,
way, boy.
You can't make this
Boy,
shit
ain't
up.
no way, boy.
Bruh, you can't make this
Boy,
shit
ain't no way, boy.
You can't make this shit up, bro.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way, bro.
Boy, ain't no way,
I'm sorry,
boy.
bro. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I'm kind of getting angry. I'm sorry.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
Is that the auditor to conduct the value for money audit must be selected by the Parliament Oversight Committee and not the Integrity Commission itself.
So you want to get power to the Oversight Committee? You want to take more power from the Integrity Commission? Now we see what's going on. Now we get to the meat and potatoes of what's going on here. Oh, y'all think y'all slick? This is just another attempt to tear down the Integrity Commission and strip them of any power they have to put y'all in prison. That's what it is. The illicit 8. Oh, that's what I wonder who else is in that 8. Boy, I can't wait for another report to come out. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I cannot wait.
The posturing, misinformation, misleading statements, or the denigration of members of Parliament and insult by the chairman of the Integrity Commission can never and will never deter me from demanding an audit report for the Integrity Commission before any more funds are provided by Parliament.
Hey, he burned them what they are when he the chairman for the Integrity Commission. Put them in a them places, see? He burned them. He burned them to the point that Everald Warmington come make a statement to try to clap back in a Parliament. And the Speaker of the House, allegedly, because you know, say, you can't believe nothing what them say. Allegedly decided that she was going to take out parts of his speech. Damn, man. How you feel, bro?
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
How you feeling, Everald?
That is funny, honey.
No.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. God is exposing every last one of y'all. See, I'm not no saint. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate and love God. I can tell you that right now. You know what I mean? I ain't no saint. I ain't none of that. All right? Trust me. God is working on me. Whoo, God is working on me. I know he is, because when I see, like a while ago when I was like, woo, that was God like, yo, calm down, man. You know, you can't let these people get you. God be talking to you, boy. You know what I'm saying? So I know God is working on me. Cause I be really getting upset sometimes. Sometimes I want to punch a computer screen, but then I think about, man, that's an expensive computer right there. You know what I'm saying? Can I buy that back in 2 days? You know? And I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. But yo, on a real level, bro, and I'm keeping it real all the way through, but on a real level, all this is, in my opinion, is trying to get back at the Integrity Commission, and they sound stupid.
To this entity. As a duly elected member of this honorable house, representing the interest of the people of Jamaica,
You mean the interest of the labor rights? Because you can't represent the interest of the people of Jamaica, and then you're going to make a statement like, oh, I am not going to give my money to an MP that is a PMP MP. Bro, come on, man. Bro. We got it.
Stop the cap.
It sounds
No bullshit,
good,
bro.
It sounds good, but in real life, though, shout out to Armando Black TV. In real life, though, you know you're full of shit.
before any more funds are provided by Parliament to this entity. As a duly elected member of this Honourable House, representing the interest of the people of Jamaica, I will speak my mind fearlessly but respectfully, regardless of the disrespect.
Yo, every word out of this dude's mouth is cap, bro.
Or misrepresentation that others may attempt to insinuate. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Insinuate? Man, I'm glad he's done, man. Yo, y'all tell me what y'all think, bro. I'm not even going no more. I ain't going no further with this reaction right here. Tell me what y'all think, man. That's crazy. Let's go to the next one, man. This dude right here is something else, boy. I'm talking about, man. All right. Oh, this is the video, right? Hey, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your brother Bolo V&R, and I just wanted to put this out there for my people. Now, Bolo V&R clips. I need my people to go over to this platform, and I need you to sub up for me. Please, 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 please. I need to get to 1,000 subs, y'all, and I need your help. All right? That's one of many platforms I control. The other platform is Bolo V. All right, so this is what they're talking about. This is what it was talking about earlier with the scholarship that what's his name, Tufton, was talking about.
That argument.
Share the live, guys.
It means that your prime minister is not eligible to run.
Not at all. Not at all.
So when I saw it, I said, this is interesting.
Very interesting.
This Jamaica is very, very interesting. So I am wondering, who is this report on?
Yes, no. Too much, yeah. So, the recently announced 2.5 billion Dr. White with Memorial Scholarship will open for applicants on Monday, July 8, 2024, providing a new opportunity for. This is the video. I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna drop the link in the chat in case you guys missed this video. I didn't even get 1,000 subs on this video. I can't believe it, bro. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. All of my people, all of my supporters, y'all tripping. Or YouTube is tripping. Because if you missed that video, yeah. Y'all definitely, you know what? I'm gonna go as far as I'm gonna put that video in. I'm gonna put that video in the link in the description of this video. Y'all tripping for real. I can't believe y'all did not watch that video, bro. Come on, man. That's cool. That scholarship. All the details is right there in the video. I put in that work. Y'all better go check that. Y'all better go check that out, man. Yeah, y'all better go check that out. I'm about to drop the link in there too. But let's get to this. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo V&R. And Talk Your Mind TV did a live the other day. And he had a conversation on there that he recorded. And I got to highlight this conversation amongst Jamaicans about, you know, politics and everything that's going on and the history and so forth and what's presently going on with this government right now. And I ain't gonna lie, the girl that's in there, ma'am, in his comment section, you can see what I think about you. I will not say it right here. I already said it. I could not believe the stuff that you was saying. The way how you was making excuses and like your arguments just it was nonsense. I'm sorry. It's just, and then you were saying it as a matter of fact, and then when the dudes actually put you on blast with the facts, then you try to dial it back to say, oh, it's your opinion. Come on, man. We got to do better, man. Hey, y'all check this out.
So, I want to listen to the reason here.
Now when I was of age to vote, I talked to the MP, the candidate, directly.
And this is what Christopher Tufton say. There's no money issue fixing the IC. And I hear that? Here, Bustamante, if I could wave a magic blood clot. Christopher Tufton, I style of people them. Style of people them. The other day you miss some brother. I know you come at a chat. out of your beak. Jamaican people, listen to the reason here.
Yeah, me ask him. Me say, sir, what are your plans for the constituency? How you plan for raise up the constituency? What kind of benefit it a go serve me? Fi go vote, fi go nasty up my finger for you. And when me hear what him have to say, he never please me, he never wow me, it was nothing. When me fi say, alright, me a go waste my time, go vote. So me not go nowhere. You understand? So at the end of the day, me not go make because a man come say this, and then the man we run against him, me not even think he can read one piece of paper fluently. So he can't represent me in a parliament.
You know, so me take it back. Everything what me say in a comment section, me mean it. You notice how she put on the person them, what she talk about, in terms of their intelligence or something, and you go hear how she sound like one big old idiot. In a this reason, I don't wanna listen.
So me can't vote for these people. You understand what me say? Me can't vote for them. None of them no make sense. Me how me go waste my time just for vote sake. No, bro.
Big up yourself.
Cause even though at large one party might be promoting a particular thing, if the man were responsible for run for the constituency in which I live is no good, where me they vote for him for? Cause we don't vote for the Prime Minister. We vote for the MPs. So me have to vote on the basis of what my MP going do with me surroundings where me live. We can't just vote for him, the orange man or the green man, just because. That don't make no sense to me. That's why I want a new constitution change where me can vote for the Prime Minister independent of who me they vote for in a my constituency. That make the most sense because while me would vote for a Prime Minister, different. The man where I walk on the ground around me in a me and I represent me in a my constituency might not be the one where aligned to the Prime Minister where me vote for. I do work I want to do, you know.
Yeah, but you know, say, although me support it, you know, say that can also be like the American politics, where you have a Democrat president and a Republican Senate, and barely anything can be done in the Senate, or the president can barely do anything.
Listen, they need to set up them thing accordingly because, listen, you see the man them where working in a constituency as local government candidate representative, MP, they might not be doing jack squat. Right?
Yeah,
and then because you want PNP win now or JP, you have to go vote for them same way because I only way it choose the party, the winner for the party. You understand what I say? It's enough Italian so.
Yeah, I know, but me I say the only drawback with it, right? I support 100% that we should have a chance to vote for our Prime Minister, vote for our Commissioner of Police. There are some people who say we must have a chance to vote for. Me feel like the Commissioner of Police, and we the people should have select him, right? Me feel like the Supreme Judge.
Yeah, man.
I was like the DPP must in that so. We the people elect the DPP, the Commissioner of Police. About 4 officers when we say the people should be able to vote for them.
Make me choose my Prime Minister. But not tell me say in order to choose my Prime Minister, me have to choose a careless MP when I do nothing. Not tell me that.
Sometimes, you know, you see certain posts can go off a track record. Like the Commissioner of Police supposed to have a good track record in the force. How much convictions and all them kind of something there, you understand? It should be off a academical thing.
We have a police commissioner or a puppet.
Academical, I mean nothing when it comes down to certain things. It's first, so I really was supposed to. I saw a man forget promote.
Listen to me, hey caution. Me not cut you. You see me? You see if he left to me? No, nobody we don't have at least a master's degree now going to no MP position. You understand?
Again, you hear what she say? You hear what she say? She a deal with education for them, you know. But she don't say have a bag of educated fool and have a bag of educated wicked people in the world. So education is not all, and the youth are gonna say it, you know. A good reasoning. I'm glad the youth them put her career.
And it was if you not study political science, you can't go into politics. Or some business administration or marketing. You can't go into
business. Because me, I spend up my bag of money to do my masters and them things. They don't think I go want it back. I go want back my money.
No, but the thing is, a masters. Hold on. If you do a masters, there is a threshold for master's salary within the country. Not true. Just like if you have your PhD, you have a pay scale for that. And if you have associate degree, you have a pay scale for that, and then you have minimum wage, ain't it? So if you have your masters and you're going on one position, you get one remuneration package. You either take it or you leave it. This is a job. This is employment.
PhD and masters have nothing to do with this because Dr. Nigel Clark with a PhD and look where him to Jamaica.
Listen to me. Yes. Yeah, but caution. But listen.
Wait, now we explain a while ago your point. I will listen. I mean, I try to show you we have the perfect example of a Rhodes Scholar as a Minister of Finance, and look where him to a country. The education level is not it. It's about the person. If the person has that capability and that trust and that integrity, why not let them lead?
Yeah, but what I know, I personally, I do not think Nigel do nothing we bad for the country. You see?
When I hear them something, she not think. This is not about thinking, you know. This is not about thinking, but she not think. Remember, she know why going in the country, you know, and she not think Nigel Clark. I don't listen to the conversation, listen to the reasoning.
On the economic level, what him do, he work for the country, on the economic global level, right? He work.
No, man. You know, she should talk madness now. I don't listen to what madness she should talk now, but she will get correction. You listen to this here.
Who will tell man?
Hold on, no, me not finish me thing. I think it works. However, on the social scale and the people scale, the little man scale, in a field where I do, but he put his country one face level somewhere. You understand? That is the difference between them thing there.
Give us an example then. Me look. What example you have?
So you remember the time when I think Jamaica was featured on the stock market thingy, must be number 1, then they are top 5, some shit. Me don't know.
You say you believe them about this day?
No, this shows that Jamaica have potential as it relates to global stock market and money market and them something there, right? I don't know if it's the first time in history that is ever the case where Jamaica reach at that level there. However,
basically,
hey, who mess is this? Oh man,
embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
She's talking about something that she does not understand at all. But somehow she's framing it like this is an achievement by Nigel Clark.
That them and the skill set, the way how him set if he pump money through
the Jamaican people be loving us. What happened Nigel Clark come and say a policy?
No, listen, Mr. Cole, the argument the kind of flaw because at the end of the day you talk about stock market. How much actually invest in stock? And when you talk about stock the benefit the lower class. If you have a finance minister you're supposed to have butter bread at all angle. You only can talk about that. You talk about
While me understand that, you know, I am with you. I'm with you in a caution. I agree with you. I am completely with you.
No, you say Nigel Clark. Basically, you basically try to say Nigel. Me not see that because there is no way we can have a finance minister operate like that. Look at SSL. You understand? Look at the normal banking procedures in Jamaica. The heavy taxes we have to pay. We're not talking about SSL. We're going for normal banking taxes. Look at NCB. I look at the people and people lose their money and miss their money and they're not nobody forgot to. And the finance minister who is in charge of FC whatsoever plus can get FID involved is doing nothing at all. Because he don't care about that. But Michael Leach lose money somewhere, or any one of them top business people I lose money somewhere, them find ways how to regulate and make that man benefit. That is not being a minister, a good finance minister.
Well, I guess we have to go left it to to each their own, because when me I talk about is completely adjacent to what you are saying, and while I honestly agree with you that what he might do might not reach, it does not reach the mere man, right? It really does not. But that's not what I'm talking about. Remember I said Jamaica is a brand, Jamaica is an entity where participate in a global politics. You understand what I say? And
yo, you know when you get brainwashed and fed some word salad from government official and then they just repeat the word salad them, that's exactly what she's doing. literally verbatim. She heard Nigel Clark say something in a parliament. She heard what him name Andrew Holness repeat the same rhetoric, and now she is repeating it. Doesn't know what the hell it means, if it means anything, but she's repeating it. Sad, bro. Very, very sad indeed.
At the end of the day, me not say he single-handedly do it. I never have no basis on which he stand up pan in the initial stage to get this work done. But I am saying, and we said it earlier, I believe that whenever it is that the JLP is in power, the country tends to play a better ball game globally. Economically. However, let me talk no, bro, no stop shut me up no, man.
Jesus Christ, in Beulah, look how much time you talk. Somebody else have to talk.
Alright, let me mute this, cause you know what I say what I say. Not because you know align with food no thoughts, you know, bro. Let me say what I say now. Yeah, so and this is my opinion, alright? So even though
so no, she has said it's her opinion, you know. When at first she would have stated as fact, because what the man has said is what the man they actually do. Name out what they do. When Nigel Clark do, what did he do? And she gonna say, well, the whoop-de woo, whatever. And the man sure said, Mum, that not help regular man. A regular man that deal with stock market. So in her opinion, Nigel Clark did a good job, because in this global thing of governance, which there should be no global governance because there's no one world government, or is there? You know what I mean? Excuse me, you know what I mean? Why shut about global government? At Jamaica we are dealing with. Every country supposed to be responsible for themselves. You feel me? Crazy.
Nothing to do with opinion. This have to do with facts. Opinion have nothing to do with this, you know. Everybody have them opinion. This is not about opinion. This is about facts.
Believe that even though I believe that they may play better ball game economically on a global scale, I do withhold the opinion that as a people.
You need to stop that with your opinion and deal with facts. We don't want your opinion. Come with the facts. Come with the facts.
The mere man, the regular man, does not feel its progress.
If the regular man not feel the progress of the growth with the government I'm boast about, nothing not happen. Cause you come like you not just sweep in front of your yard and when you go in your yard back it around the dirty. Or you clean up your place and everybody in your house are dead for hungry. Nothing not really do nothing.
They should. If you get what I say, it's like a ball a kick over their head, they don't get no touch off it.
Pass the ball to me. Put on my chest and control it.
You can't come in now?
No, she pass the ball to me.
It's ER big
in Beulah, I said this, Zine, I understand why you said that, but may be very clear. JLP have a...
Listen.
We never want to say JLP. Certain people have a style where they know how to present things as if things are going good. But let us look at the facts. Since JLP made the country look better, what was the end result of Bruce's term? And Bruce is one of the best prime ministers them ever have, right? The end result of Bruce's term is that Jamaica was a laughing stock on international financial markets. When Portia and Peter get the economy now, nobody never even want for the business with Jamaica. You understand? Because of that. Next thing, let's go back before that. Who was the prime minister when they have before that? Them they have Siaga in the 80s. You see what happened to Jamaica when we come out in the early 90s? And everybody talk about the FinTech report and everybody shut up about it now. The JLP economy mash up the country in the late 80s, you know? And give PJ and Michael Manley a mash up economy for fixing in the 90s. Now JLP did that, you know? What we could talk about now?
Straight facts. You
have a man come in now, him do an 8-year term, and in the beginning of the 8-year term, the man at the best stock market, and you are a teacher. When a youth come in a fifth farm and get 8 ones in a CXC, is it because him have a good set of teachers in a fifth farm? Or was it what was going on from first?
In foundation solid.
There you go. So for stock market, Nigel, they come in and talk about.
Yeah, then that's why I say in good get good growth standard.
No, but this is marketing. Marketing is another man build a house and me put up. Me put a coat of paint on it and pull the front door and say, I'm me build a house here. That's what he has done. Let us fast forward to now. Since they made the economy look good. Jamaica's macro physical outlook is blah blah blah. No, let's look at the practical things that will happen. 3 times, not once, not twice, 3 times. 3 times in 1 week.
In the system, I don't selfish. I hear the reasoning. I'm saying, I'm for the reason. Yeah. I'm saying, I'm going to share it with you. I don't listen to the reason.
Jamaica step in and have to push money in the market and pull Jamaican dollars out of circulation because the dollar there lose value too fast. 3 times in a 1 week. 3.
Listen.
Which country you hear about them central bank have to step in 3 different times in 1 week just to try to control the rate at which the dollar slide? That don't make no sense for no international market. And at this government, the thing is the man them know. Let me show you a thing now. The man them know for put on shirt and tie and stand up and talk about the outlook and it look good and that don't make no sense. The reality of the people is not divorced from the brand of the country. If the people are suffer, you can't have no brand Jamaica. You come like you paint the front of your house good and the whole of you paint them inside are dead for hungry. And that the JLP do the economy.
I can agree. That's why I said at the representative global level, the presentation. Right?
The presentation is not good. That's why I'm telling you.
We can't say it's not good because if he
listen to the conversation.
We are talking about the stance within the global thing.
And I'm saying to you, on the global market, every global economist will tell you about Jamaica's vulnerability and it's not a positive outlook. You understand what I'm saying? You know what Jamaica is good for? Let me tell you what Jamaica is good for. Jamaica is good as an exploitation economy.
Listen.
What that mean? That mean if me sit in Canada or me sit in America or in whichever big country and have a whole heap of money, but come to Jamaica, bill what me a bill, and basically exploit the economy because my dollar is valued so much in this country. So and what I'm doing now when I make profits, I repatriate the profits to the original country where I come from. That is never good. And that are the type of economies where JLP building the exploitation economies. They call it extraction economies. But we can't even call it extraction economy no more. Because we don't have nothing at all for people coming and thief again.
Now that is why you see him saying police go cut up the raft now. And want the raft in you, them go work with one people who will give license for operate raft on the river over there in a sentence. And the same type of vibe.
Except the little island gold where them try find. But you can't say the man them make your economy look good to people who specifically are look on weak nations to exploit them. How that look good?
Tell them.
That can't look good. Anyway, pass the ball back.
I'm telling you some hear the reason I'm appreciate you know. I swear.
Alright, Mr. Cole, so for your piece.
Come in, Mr. Cole.
Mr. Cole, you're the boss. The thing is, me can't heed the floor, because there are just some things that I am not well educated about and well versed about.
Listen.
Me can only talk for feel. You know what I mean? Experience throughout my lifetime.
But that's a problem.
But I honestly think you're having a bad experience. Or having I don't know what kind of experience. Might be on a spell or something. They would not talk like that. Maybe they spell you. Maybe you think you need to watch out.
The money, I tell you, the money is a set of shirt and tie, man, where stand up in front of a crowd and know for talk and may show you a vibe. You know what?
Just like Andronis, who won an investigation and still a girl in Jamaica with and hold up in head high, chest high like pigeon and still attack. I don't feel no way. Jesus mercy.
I think that me realize now, I kind of feel bad about it. I start you like about 07, 06, some of the stuff. And you see, growing up, because we, you know, I feel like, say, we do something sensible. More time we used to look on Portia Simpson, and a whole heap of people in my age group used to trouble her and say, "Oh, don't draw me tongue, this girl, no man." Yeah, we used to feel like, say, she the kind of rare.
Yo, me say, listen to what that youth here say, because it's a somebody who lived through Portia Simpson era, and lived through the previous era, as a young man, and come now as a big man, Listen what the youth, let me play back. This is key, ladies and gentlemen. Key.
I start you like about 07, 06, some of the stuff. And you see, growing up, because we you know, I feel like, say, we do something sensible. More time we used to look on Portia Simpson, and a whole heap of people in my age group used to trouble her and say, "Oh, don't draw me tongue, this girl, no man." No. Yeah, we used to feel like, say, she the kind of rare. So what you find is a lot of young people did start gravitate towards JLP, See, I tell you, say, yo, a lot of my generation now, as 10, 15, soon 20 years now, I look back, I realize, say, yo, I fool with the fool. Because when you look on the makeup of her cabinet, you know, that woman there, they have one of the best cabinets in Jamaica, you know.
Listen.
And that is something we never recognize, you know. You understand what I say? But because she not come, you know, obviously Portia now, you know, I speak the Queen's English and you understand, I gesticulate like, you know, some uptown person. No. She have her little railways and her little blah about her. But honestly, when you look at it, you know, look on who they deal with finance and the fair administration. Zine, look on energy mining and communication and the fair administration. She had one of the best cabinets, you know. But a lot of we never realize. By the time you have this young man come now, him in a nice shirt and tie and he wear glasses and he went to UE, you know, he's a nice young prime minister and resonate with a lot of young people and that he fool a lot of people.
Hey, remember,
presentation, but no, they're not the better one. Them just know if you stand up and button up a shirt, good and put on a tie and like that. But they're not the better government. You can't say it.
Oh. Tell them.
Control the ball, your time.
Hey, me like her in school right now. Hey,
yeah, Mr. Cole, you're there.
Like her live. She dumbstruck.
Hello?
Yeah, man, your time.
Yeah.
The reason
I go to 90% of what me want to say. But I just say that oversee marketing. Let me tell you something. When a country grow by the top half and the bottom half not growing, is that a country growing? A country must grow for its people. And that's what Mr. Siago do in the 80s. And no different today. Where you hear them talk about economics. What the PNP do from 1989. And that's the difference between the PNP and the JLP. While we are growing the economy, we are growing the life of the people. Such as you could have get a house, right? You could have buy a car, you could have got a college, road a fix, hospital a bill, school a bill.
Listen.
These are reality. These are not make-up stories, right? So while the country was going through a transformation, the people's life was getting better and better over the last 8 years. And you can see it, right? You can see the hospital at Falmouth, Maypen, 17 new schools along in the western part of the island during the 18 years. So with a build, micro and eco and growth, we have growth, right? The poverty rate was our 2.35 around there. We have 3.5% growth within the 15 years.
Then not take the labor, them couldn't take it, man. And then they start sending people to go around shooting and start turning up a crime. And so come the labor, them start turning up a crime, you know. Because the system, they never do come back in a power, you know. So what they do? They organize crime in Jamaica, all over Jamaica, organized crime, turn up a crime, and then them send out the big nose man. You can't talk. That is why he come out and talk about Imam Econo.
The views and opinions of Talking Right TV is not necessarily that of my own, alright?
People don't do up and talk about easier for dead by the gun and get hit by a car. Remember? Children said they never come back in. They organize crime in Jamaica and then they go brag about it and make the people them look and say it really happened for true because them have these people are growing and do these crimes. Just like what happened now.
Put up the 18 years, right? So we were growing the life of the people while growing the economics and the infrastructure of the country. And we have the record to prove it. You know, not just come and tell people, oh, for 18 years the PNP don't do nothing. Like we build, remember that we build university.
I want to ask you something though.
Right.
I don't know, but may I ask you this, Mr. Cole? You think whichever government is in power controls the GIS site and the information that is put on there?
Yes, man. Which government in power controls GIS? That is no secret.
Okay, right? So that means that even the GIS site is biased.
No, I want to say biased. No, I want to say the GIS is biased. What happened, the GIS was created to highlight the work of the government at the end of the day. That's what the creator are. Right? It's when I know if I see them get biased now, it's when the Prime Minister is in political campaign, then them go come out and tell up show you the Prime Minister a campaign. You understand me? That is the mandate of the GIS. The mandate of the GIS is to highlight what the government is doing.
But our nationwide turn Andrew one is JIS. Now Cliff Houston, Andrew one is JIS.
Okay. I mean, I think everybody can go do them some reading and some research for themselves, and not just take our words feet or anything like that. Them can go do their own research.
I most sensible thing that she said from she attack.
If you go and do your research, and when you come back, you go and find out that is the PNP build Jamaica. So that's why I encourage people to go and do them research. Right? And especially when you hear the Prime Minister telling lies. Right? That the 18 year the PNP don't do nothing. And that's why each poll that Donaldson do, and even the Blue Dot poll, you will find out that him a lose favorability with the people. And the people them now get to distrust him. Then find out that he's a very dishonest person. Him take money from the charity, him use the money, and then him come back and tell him the IT say free money. When the IT investigate him say the bank make mistake. So the people then find out that he's not only lie, he's a very dishonest people and far from being honest. You understand me? So that's the result of the poll that you see yesterday. Where 2020, when the JLP are criticized poll, make I remind them that 2020, when the PNP they're 18 and the Jamaica Labour Party they're 47, we did not say the poll lie. We take we beaten and we recuperate and we come again. We never say no election thief. We never jump up and say we win. We take we beaten. We accept the result of the poll. So why when the poll now start to show that the PNP is ahead, the poll is not credible? And that is the thing that happened to the jail.
But the local government election is a solid proof.
Good question, my boss.
The local government election is a solid proof. So Andrew is a fool himself. I'm just himself for my fool.
See, both them blogger and them party, them don't learn to take constructive criticism and try to fix the problem. Right? What they continue to do, if you come out now and say, boy, I'm going to ask some question, you people ask a fool question, you know a fool question. If you don't know something, you ask. There's no such thing as fool question. It may sound fool to you because you know the thing. But to the person who don't know, it's knowledge the person has seek. And that's what happened to Labour, right? Me wrong or me right?
Hey, Trevor, she's sick.
I mean, me don't know, to tell you the truth, me can't answer that. But what me are saying now is do you believe? Yeah, what me I say now? Do you believe that since you have damning evidence against the JLP party, you can provide your evidence and your facts, right? Do you believe people just since you said JLP PNP is straight, and if you can provide evidence against supporting this party, do you believe the people that consistently support the JLP party just do so for do so sake and not?
Yeah, them do so for do so sake. They don't have no sense. They don't have no sense. Listen.
Any reasonable, sensible
Yo, that's
alright. And just die hard about die-heartedness. Let me tell you about die-heartedness. The PNP die-hearted stay home and don't vote. If the PNP do something wrong. The JLP die-hearted going out to vote. All when you put them in a one the JLP put them in a truck and carry them to hell and say, look, if you vote Labour right along hell you go. Them a vote Labour.
I mean, you know, say, you gotta be honest, I mean, I agree with you.
Yo, the elder there know exactly what I'm talking about. The die-hearted JLP them way different from the die-hearted PNP them. Die-hearted PNP them have conscience. They not like foolishness. They not stand up for certain things. Them just not gonna do it. If they say you're going in the wrong direction, then stop support you. They not support the next party because they know so them a devil, you know. But they're not gonna support you because you're turning a devil. I really think my talk.
We agree with you, though, because remember one time Punkos come say, when your Prime Minister get caught a rob bank, he go stand behind him Prime Minister. And I said, Jesus Christ. And then the people are going to vote.
If it was a PNP Prime Minister and an investigator for illicit enrichment within the REC and the NEC, we are asking him to resign. And if him don't resign, me can't tell you playing half of the back. We are book a party too. We are build a scene up there. We are asking for resignation. And you don't resign and you call the election, God help you. You're there on your own.
I saw the PNP them operate for 3 now. When you see PNP them come together, then unite. And then deal with no corruption. For them find out about it can't work. With the JLP, the whole of them are corruption. I don't know, they must say I'm a gitch.
We're not voting.
Me see that happen in real life too. Me can't go around and see that happen in real life too. I remember. I remember. I remember when the people. Remember when the voters them, the PNP voters them, me don't think they did take on to Peter Phillips at all. And this was one of the lowest voter turnout in our history to blouse and skirt. Next to the one where PNP just never participate back in the 80s. And this was one of the lowest PNP voter turnout. Like nobody no come vote for you, man. So I do truly believe that if PNP is not with you or you do foolishness, then just not vote for you. No way.
So that's the reason. We appreciate it, you know. But I want to listen to this.
Yo, big up Document TV, man. And listen, link in the description to that full video. Good reasoning. And the youth, him really break it down. A significant part of it for me, and when the youth say him there you and I saw them used to clone Mama P for true. They used to clone her and you know. But Mama P is a woman who get things done. She ain't the brightest, you know. She ain't no scholar, you know. She ain't no that she come from a place, you know. But you see, when it comes to getting things done, she command the respect and love of our team. She really did have one of the best cabinet ever in Jamaica. If me really look back and compare. Just after I look alone, I want a best cabinet. Our cabinet is strong. When you talk about woman know what them do, a woman know what them do. And that's why she passed all of them IMF tests there. If we never did pass them, we would have in trouble. We would have in more trouble. You understand? Yeah. So Mama P do her thing still. That's what I say. So me glad say the youth them in them time they wanna some of them like youth I say, you know. In respect Mama P getting respect for what she do in a parliament. That is good. It's good same can educate himself later on because to the point where you understand things better now. Youthful ignorance, that's how it go. I think that's a trait that we all need to have. You know, in terms of anything in life. Yo, you can make a mistake, man. You can be wrong about something no one. Later on the line, when you see truth, you have to embrace the truth. It should be a joy if you embrace the truth. So don't stay in the lie, just embrace the truth. So that is all I got for you guys for today, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know. Go through the playlist. I'm sure there's a lot of videos that you never covered in the video uploads. I'm certain you're gonna click on a video and go, wait a minute, me not even click the like button. That means I definitely never watch that video. I saw me know when me not watch video, you know. You see, anytime me support a platform, first thing me do I hit the like button. You see me go back on the video and the like button hit. I say, but hold on, me never watch that video. No man, from me see like button hit, me know so me never watch it. Yeah man, so let us do the right thing. Here people, have a blessed night. I got to go. I gotta go. Tomorrow is a better day. Hopefully we can go live early tomorrow again. And we can get back the channel in the algorithm again because me say kind of dip. Because a couple days them kind of take off and business and whatever. Say kind of dip. Last night it did good, you know. We see the people them are coming in and so what. Say kind of dip still, you know. I saw it go. YouTube street lane kind of hot. But yeah. I'm going to do a little celebration same way, you know, because we reach 7,000 subs. And 7,000 is a powerful number. All praises to the Most High, man, for continuing to bless the platform. Shout out to all the persons that donated. If it's not even today, but any day they did, thank you guys so much. You understand what I say? Appreciate that. Appreciate your contributions to the platform. Thank you so much. All right, that's my time. I gotta get up out of here. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a good night. All right. Big up on yourself. Take off all of them something off of the screen. All of these people. All of these people gotta go, man. All y'all gotta go. Yeah. All y'all gotta go. That's my time, y'all. Salute to you. Christopher Tufton. Why me can't wait for no call the election. I'm not telling no lie. You know, it's a disgrace, brother. Total disgrace. I'm out, guys. Peace.